I'm back with another album review. Today's review is on I Beat Loneliness by Bush. This is the 10th and most recent studio album from these guys. It was produced by Gavin Rossdale and Eric Ron, and it's the first Bush album since Black and White Rainbows to not have any involvement from Tyler Bates. Eric was responsible for the mixing. It was engineered by Anthony Reeder and Chris Kasich. Ted Jensen mastered the album at Sterling Sound. The album was released on July 18th, 2025 on Ear Music. So it's been out for a month as of the making of this video. Gavin actually considers this to be Bush's most personal album, given the fact that he dedicated it to his mother. He also designed the album cover. The album does contain themes relating to mental health, depression, and loneliness, hence the title. The booklet even has a few websites if someone is struggling with drug addiction or possibly ending their own life. Now let's talk about the songs. This album starts with Scars. The song received a music video, and there's a link in the description. The next track is I Beat Loneliness. Obviously, this is the title track. After that is The Land of Milk and Honey, which was released as a single on June 5th, 2025. Whenever Bush announced a new album, I always get excited for it and decide to pre-order it. Next up is We're All the Same on the Inside. I need to mention that some of the songs feature Sacha Putnam on keyboards. Up next is I Am Here to Save Your Life. There was one dumbass on Facebook who accused Gavin of being an asshole, so I decided to block that person because they're full of shit. That's followed by 60 Ways to Forget People, which was released as a single on April 17th, 2025. I would go as far as to call this the best song on this entire album. Hell, I'd even go as far as to call it one of the best songs of 2025. We followed up with Love Me Till the Pain Fades. I remember someone on Facebook said some bullshit about Bush's album, The Kingdom, being overproduced, which set my bullshit detector off and forced me to block that person. Right after that is We Are Of This Earth. Someone on Twitter once DM'd me calling Bush a discount Nirvana. While Bush did take inspiration from Nirvana, I wouldn't call them a discount Nirvana. Besides, I don't even interact with that dumbass who DM'd me. The following track is Everyone Is Broken. This track features additional vocals from the Los Angeles Children's Chorus. Even though Bush originated from London, England, all four members reside in LA. The track after that is Don't Be Afraid. I know that Gavin is going to be turning 60 on October 30th of this year. Despite his age, I still think he looks pretty good. The second to last track is Footsteps in the Sand. I think it's ironic how Bush became more successful in America compared to their home country of England. This album ends with Rebel with a Cause. I think part of the reason why Tyler Bates wasn't involved with this album is because he and Joel J. Richard were too busy composing music for Ballerina from the world of John Wick, which happens to be my favorite movie of 2025. When researching this album, I read that the highest it charted was number 13 on the German rock and metal albums. As the critics, they were mostly positive reviews since it has a 69 on Metacritic. Daily Express and AllMusic really liked it, and Kerrang thought it was okay. That's two Bush studio albums in a row where the critics had the decency to not give these guys any shit. Now for my thoughts. I think this is a great album, and I think it's one of the best albums of 2025. Bush proved that they can still make great music. And I'm not just saying that because they're one of my favorite bands. I think the album is a very touching tribute to Gavin's mother, even though I never knew her personally. Gavin, if you ever come across this video by some chance, I like to say that the feeling is mutual because my mom passed away 3 years ago, and I dedicated one of my stories to her. When it comes to my ranking, I said this is just below The Kingdom, which I think is one of the best albums from Bush. Overall, I highly recommend this album. And now is part where I question you. Have you listened to I Beat Loneliness? If so, what do you think about it? What's your favorite song from it? What are you expecting from these guys going forward? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify of future videos. Thanks for watching, and I have something special planned for my next video.